Now the days are getting shorter, a bit colder, they're getting less sunnier, autumn is just around the corner, and you surely want to enter into autumn without any pain so you can fully enjoy it, right? Then this video is precisely what you need. I'll demonstrate exactly how you can achieve this. Join in immediately. And with that, we're ready to begin. Sit down on a mat, just like Renee does, and carefully position your right shin beneath your left calf. Yes, lay it down properly, lay it down calmly, and make sure that the front line is parallel to the mat line. And then lift yourself over so that the leg is parallel to the edge. The result is a 90-degree angle, and swing the other leg back. And the exercise begins. Oh wow! Swing the other leg back. And if that's difficult for you, just go as far as you can. Also, the proximity isn't that great here, but it just needs to be practiced. And now, push yourself straighter with your right hand. Then you'll soon notice a distinct and strong pull on the left side, accompanied by a sensation of stretching, as well as in the right buttock area. And now you just keep on working your way in, and ensure that the back leg is positioned as much as possible on the top of the foot. Can you tell me where specifically you feel it, Renee?
On the cheek, on the butt.
On the butt, right on the butt. And on the left, where do you feel it on the left?
Also in the upper thigh, stretching all the way down to the calf.
Yes, wonderful, okay. You know, usually it's the groin, but depending on where it's tight, other areas may hurt too. But always ensure that it's just at the point where it's still comfortably tolerable. All right, now firmly press your right foot and left knee against the ground as hard as you can manage.
Push into the ground indeed.
Loosen up again and straighten yourself up a little more, and then you'll begin to notice that the stretch gradually increases. And then again, you press in. Relax and go further into the stretch. And keep trying more and more to move the left groin, the left hip bone towards the right heel. And once again, you push firmly down with your right foot along with the left knee, as strong as you can against the floor, then release and progress deeper into the stretch. And now we'll do it differently. Bring your left leg forward and we'll do it on the other side.
All right. That means it's down there.
Left leg and the right one, exactly. But right now, first create the right angle. Yes. Position yourself so that you're exactly parallel to the left edge of the mat. That's right.
Oh, look, that's easier.
Move backward with your right leg.
Does it still look terrible?
It didn't appear terrible before either, just a little bit awkward, but that's completely normal. Look, that's how you should try to go in, and then you'll notice that it pulls more immediately. Gradually make careful adjustments step by step, moving the right groin towards your left heel bone. Focus on precision. And the torso should stand a bit more upright. And stretch nicely into it. Always more upright. Maybe bring your leg a bit more towards the center. Then you'll immediately feel how the stretch increases. Yes.
You in there.
All right, and now you should press down firmly with your left foot against the floor while using your right knee as well. Your left foot, Renee, is pressing down and your right knee is also pressing. Just relax more and keep going further in.
Further in, just align the lower back. Exactly.
Intensify the stretch, and again, press with the left foot and press with the right knee. Good. Press really firmly, join in, hold it really firm and then relax and slowly come out of the stretch. We're heading directly to the wall. Come straight up. Stand right against the wall and place your hands on it. It's best to go against this wall here so that you can be seen from the side. Take your left foot slightly back. And now, very, very important, the left foot must point straight to the wall. It must not turn outward at all. This mistake is frequently made. And now bend the right knee, keep the left one fully extended, and the right one bends more and more. And this triggers the stretch. This completely relieves the knees. Earlier, it was more about the hips. The entire area around the hips had to be stretched. And here it's about the calf, about the knee, fully extend. And then you'll feel the stretch here. And right here, we're also doing our strength training. Strengthening while in the stretch is absolutely the coolest thing for me. Towards being pain-free with flexible muscles and strength at the same time. Yes, that's good. And now push down with the forefoot against the ground as firmly as you possibly can. Press down really hard.
You probably mean the padded area of the foot.
Toes and the toe joints, essentially the front section of the foot, just simply relax and allow yourself to go a bit further in. And once more, you press against it. And release, then go further in. And switch to your other foot. Right foot back. And please make sure it does not point outwards. Also, please check that as well. It must be perfectly straight.
Where is the best place to put the hands?
Stay there. Yes, that's perfectly fine.
And here we go.
Stretch with care, being mindful that the feet naturally tend to point a little outward. You must correct it immediately. And then you'll notice the stretch in your right calf up to here.
Yeah.
Keep on working it in. And make sure to stay attentive, ensuring the foot doesn't start to turn outward. It's best to always look down and check, even at home for you as well. And now we'll start here as well. The right foot presses into the ground as if you want to. Go up on your toes, but you can't. As if you wanted to stand on your toes, relax and go deeper again. Careful, the foot is slowly turning out. Keep it straight. That's it. And again, press with the ball of your foot against the ground. Take it easy and then slowly move further inward once more by gently bending your left knee just a little bit more.
You can definitely feel an intense pulling sensation right away.
Exactly. That's how it should be. And now you go out. Keep your arms straight. Straight and parallel. And now you move the top end of your sternum closer and closer towards the wall. You can move your left foot back a bit if it bothers you.
Okay.
And go into the stretch. The elbows must be fully extended. Elbows have to be fully extended. And keep moving with the upper end of the sternum towards the corner. This stretch is here now. It involves the back, particularly the large area of the back between the shoulders. The primary focus is especially in the shoulder area. Space is being created everywhere now. Keep going in. Elbows fully extended. Where do you feel it the most?
Elbows down to the shoulders. Shoulders mostly, actually. To be honest, shoulders mostly.
Okay. Now press against the wall with both of your hands as firmly as you possibly can. Press as hard as you are able to against that wall. Now the muscles we're stretching are really being worked. And relax. Yeah. And gently move a bit further inward with the top of the sternum.
You mean towards the wall?
Exactly. Further into the stretch, towards the wall, exactly. And now again, you push against it, push really hard against it.
Now it really pulls in my arm.
Take a deep breath, let yourself relax, step away from the wall, and then we'll slowly make our way back over to the mat once again. Feet over there. And now please place your right lower leg parallel to the right edge of the mat. Absolutely. Ensure that the ankle is positioned as close to the ground as it can be. And then ensure that your buttocks move as close to the heel as they can possibly get.
Sit on the heels, okay? Yeah.
Exactly, so that you're right up against it.
Good.
All right, if you can reach that far, then proceed with another additional step. If there's still a slight gap to the heel, stay in that position and continue gently moving your hips towards it, being mindful of your body. But Renee, or you, if you're already so close to the heel bone, you're bending back more and more, or rather overextending yourself. But make sure to move the hips with it, pull your stomach inwards and take your hips along with you, and then you'll really notice a strong pull right there in that area. But your face is already too much.
I'll go a bit higher, yes.
Only go back as much as you can, still comfortably tolerate, just like with all of the other exercises. As soon as you realize it's becoming too intense, the expression on your face starts to look somewhat negative and tense, as if you have to endure it. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to hurt, even hurt significantly, but not negatively, just positively. And now firmly push your right foot with strength against the floor, as if you were attempting to stretch your whole leg out completely. As if you were trying to stretch it. Let go once more, and then slowly turn to the other side. We'll do the same exercise with the left leg. Precisely, position the left leg on the left edge of the mat. I'll try to sit as closely as possible right next to it.
Cut.
Exactly. And as before, if there's still a noticeable gap between your heel and buttocks, stay in that position and strive to minimize this gap further. But if you're already managing it, similar to Renee, then you can begin to lean your upper body backward. You definitely need to feel this deep stretch in your thigh here. It's beneficial for the knee, the hip, and helps with flexibility, to help alleviate and reduce those unwanted back pains, to be precise. And now, firmly press your left foot down onto the ground with as much force as you can muster. And push as hard as you possibly can. Release it once more. And carefully and slowly progress further in. And strengthen this area. Then we are going to come out, and now it's time to find a corner for yourself. And if you don't have a corner, Renee, go to the corner, hold your arms horizontally. If you don't have a corner, then lift your arms up high until you notice that you can move forward and you have enough room to stretch comfortably. In the corner, you already have the space, so you position yourself at 30 degrees and continue pushing the upper end of the sternum deeper into the corner. Yes, keep on progressing further into it.
Is my back leg stretched?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yes, it's now about the shoulder. The upper back is being relieved. We tackle that burning sensation between the shoulder blades. The neck gets relieved by this, but most importantly, the front opens up. You'll notice it as soon as you step outside. It's a wonderful feeling. That's the exact kind of stretch you truly notice the most when you eventually come out of there. Oh, it feels amazingly good. Now I'm free and somehow I'm in a better mood. This sense of well-being. If you ever want to describe to someone what stretching can do for a person's sense of physical well-being, just have them try this exercise for 2 minutes, let them come out afterwards, and enjoy the feeling. And as I mentioned before, if you don't have a corner available, you might stand like this. Elevate your arms so you definitely have enough space to stretch, pulling on the shoulders. But there is a corner. Fits much better indeed now. And now slowly come back out. And just simply remain standing right there. Yeah, stay right there. Look forward. And straighten your knees. Best to do it right at home. And bend down and really feel into it. Just see how far you can go down before it starts to become a bit uncomfortable or challenging for you.
Harder.
Perhaps you'll eventually discover that the pain behind your knees, as you need to hold your legs straightened, can become so intense that it eventually turns negative. Certainly, you have to counterbalance and truly feel the strain. To be very precise, the pain begins when it starts to hurt, and you gradually lean into the stretch, but extend only to the point where how you can identify a feel-good pain. Once it becomes a tormenting pain that just makes you feel like you need to stop, then you stop at that point. Keep the knees fully extended. That's key. Now feel it in the back of your knees, legs, and lower back. Absolutely, the entire back is really experiencing a wonderful and nice stretch. And make sure to stay nice and low, gently reaching behind your legs. You can reach deeper because you can also go deeper. And now you pull yourself up with your back as if you want to rise, but you're holding on with your hands. And that's why it doesn't work. We do our strength training again. Relax again and go a bit further in. And once more, you want to rise up, but you're holding yourself back. And then relax again and go a little bit further in. And now let's get back on the mat. Place your hands on the mat.
Roland, let's go.
Extend your hands forward and then rotate them backwards so that the fingers are pointing towards the same side leg. Make sure your fingertips align with the direction of that leg. And continue moving further into the stretch. Make sure that it still feels comfortable and pleasant. Let's focus on some exercises to help ease the symptoms of carpal tunnel syndrome and tendinitis. Everything that hurts in this area. That's going to be eased now. That's the plan. Yes, keep going deeper into the stretch. And now comes our strength training here. You stay as you are and tense your fingers and hands. They want to push into the ground. They truly want to press into the ground, then relax again and continue to go further into the stretch. Repeat it once again. With focused determination, press your fingers and palms steadily and deeply into the ground.
It's key too
That they stay together. Yes. And keep it loose. And continue in. Thumb on it, especially, so that it doesn't get too much of the thumb. And now you're gradually coming out. At this moment, I'll be showing you something really special for your shoulders. For enhancing your shoulder range of motion, reach in such a manner that you can just barely get past the area of impingement. Repeat this action 12 times consecutively or even 20 times depending on your choice. And afterward, step out of it and notice. How good does that feel? Give it a try. You can get info about the Shoulder Hero here and feel free to leave us a comment. What are your plans for the fall? How did it feel? And then maybe, once the fall has started and is already in motion, just leave a comment. I'm managing or not with the exercises, whatever. It's important to us. If you're looking to have a comprehensive full body workout routine, then please click right here. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, then you really should definitely go and do that immediately. Remember to also activate the notification bell so YouTube can send you reminders. And we're surprising you with a new video with exercises that can feel great. Bye.